Yes, it is indeed true I am selling, or well, perhaps more accurately, have sold some of my cryptocurrencies. So in today's video, I want to tell you what coins I have sold, why I have sold them. Because here's the deal, the reasons for selling certain coins in a bear market are often drastically different from selling those same coins during a bull run. And here's a little extra tidbit for you, because there might even be some sneaky benefits to selling your coins during a bear market. We'll be getting into that in today's video. My name's Lark. I make videos talking about investing. If you do like that topic, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you do like this kind of content, maybe if you've even sold off some of your coins during the bear market, well then tap on that thumbs up button to let us know about that. Okay, now let's go ahead and get straight into this topic. And the first question you're probably going to want to ask me is, why, Lark? Why? Well, that's a pretty damn good place to start if you ask me. And let me address perhaps the most burning and pertinent part of this question, which is probably, why now? Surely I should wait for the next big bull run. No, not necessarily. When we get into the specific coins that I did offload, you're going to see that some of these coins may not actually end up surviving the bear market. They may go on to the long and storied heap of burning rubbish in the graveyard of cryptocurrencies. On the other end of that question would be, well, why didn't you sell the top, Lark? Well, I did sell a lot of altcoins during the bull market. Made some life-changing gains. It was pretty awesome. Oh, the bull market, that was a good time, wasn't it? But I did keep some nice little boom or bust moon bags on a few different coins that I've either since cut or reduced positions on. So it's important to understand, for some coins I sold, but I already made epic profits on them back during the bull run, and what was left was just, well, a moon bag. So it's okay to cut a little bit off, or just cut that moon bag and say, well, this one may not be going to the moon. Basically, just the coins that didn't get cut during the bull run in that scenario. Now, the second reason I'm selling some of my coins is because, honestly, I need to rebalance more of my portfolio to make, really just give it more broader access. Crypto still makes up the majority of my entire wealth, which, as you know, can be a bit up and down over time. I'm slowly but surely rebalancing my portfolio away from crypto. That involves buying more stocks, that involves buying real estate in the near future, that involves buying metals, although my last metal purchase was a few months ago, but still I do like stacking up some gold and silver, investing into my business, of course, and yes, even just holding some old-fashioned, dirty, trashy cash in the bank. I know. Ideally, my crypto portfolio would only be like 30 to 40% of my entire portfolio in the coming years. Right now, it's a lot more than that. So I want to rebalance that, and that's part of the reason for moving some cash out. Now look, I'm not in any rush to get rid of a bunch of my coins, right? I'm still holding a huge chunk of cryptocurrency, but I am, selling some things off. And now before I tell you exactly what coins I have sold, I want to just break the flow real quick to let you know about Wealth Mastery. This is my weekly investor report where we talk about all kinds of crypto stuff, step-by-step DeFi tutorials, latest, hottest NFT mints, altcoin reviews, airdrops, news, tips, tricks, and much, much more. And the best part of our value-packed investor report, you can sign up for free using the link down below in the description. So go ahead and check that out. Now let's talk about what I sold and why I sold it. And no, this is not an exhaustive list of everything that I've sold over the course of the past few months. There's been a couple others that I've cut to, but just for the purpose of brevity, we're going to be taking the broad strokes here. Now, the first coin is Matic. Such a crazy moneymaker, Matic. Oh, it's been good times. And look, yeah, I got too greedy on my bull run price targets. I missed out on taking bigger profits when it was pumping up at all-time highs. It happens. It's fine. I still made truckloads of money on this coin because guess what? I stuck to my freaking plan of taking profits as Matic pumped higher and higher, continually reducing my position, taking cash out. And last week, I sold some more Matic. And look, don't get me wrong, I like Matic, I like what Polygon's doing. I think they're doing great things for this space. They're revolutionizing a lot of great technology. But guess what? I wanted to increase my cash position and reduce my crypto exposure. And since I was currently sitting on 30x profits from a rather large moon bag of Matic, I decided to take some of that off the table. I felt like it was the responsible decision for me and my portfolio. Now I'm still holding about 6 or 7% of my initial Matic position. It still makes up around 2% of my total portfolio. I likely won't cut that before the next big rally, whenever that is, but I'm not married to it. I'm not married to it. It will get sold at some point. The second coin I sold recently, maybe about a month ago, 6 weeks or something like that, was wrapped Bitcoin. Now I sold it for, wait for it, because this is going to be a real shocker for you, Bitcoin. Now let me explain this, because there may be an opportunity here for some of you as well. Now the reason that I sold my wrapped Bitcoin over for Bitcoin was to perform a tax loss harvest. So here's the deal. I bought the wrapped Bitcoin using Bitcoin back when the market was a heck of a lot hotter and higher than it is right now. I got hit pretty hard on taxes from that. But now, with the rates for using wrapped Bitcoin in DeFi being pretty damn pathetic compared to the huge risk that you're often taking by using DeFi protocols, I just decided I don't need to have wrapped Bitcoin anymore, and I don't want to have so many assets sitting on my Ethereum address and stuff like that. So I actually sold it back to regular Bitcoin, but for about a 50% loss in dollar value, which will end up creating a big tax write-off for me, which is great. I dig that. Now that may not be applicable to everyone in every jurisdiction, so please talk to, your accountant first, whatever, before making such a move. But if you are, for example, sitting on big losses on your Bitcoin, then maybe you can consider swapping it over to wrapped Bitcoin. So you kind of keep Bitcoin exposure, although you're technically switching it to a different asset, and that may be a tax loss for you, or vice versa. A few other coins like Ethereum and Solana also have wrapped variants that you may be able to use as a tool to do this. Because remember, they're similar assets, but not the same thing. Wrapped variants, of course, are not without their risks, though, so please do understand that first. We also have stuff like Lido's staked Ethereum that would also work for this if, of course, selling down some Ethereum for staked Ethereum, then you can earn staking rewards as well as potentially getting a big tax loss harvest. Again, check with your accountant before making any actions. Now, the third coin I have sold, stablecoins, or at least a good chunk of my stablecoins. And, look, maybe I'm feeling a bit once bitten, twice shy after the whole USD drama, but it's also the reality that right now yields are a lot less attractive in the bear market. There's a lot less reasons to have giant stashes of stablecoins sitting in my wallet. Oh, there's still some good ones out there, and we've been covering a few of those in the newsletter, obviously, but the opportunities are less these days, and so I decided to sell off about 70% of my stablecoins, which happened over the last couple of months, all converted into dirty fiat New Zealand dollars dumped back into my bank account, where I'm using them to buy stocks, putting them into fixed term bank deposits. I know, but the rates are pretty attractive right now, and also soon to buy some property. Now, to be clear, I still have a pretty damn good sized chunk of cash sitting in stablecoins that I'm using to, continually average into positions, et cetera, et cetera. I'm still using some stablecoins, but there was just no reason to leave such an absurd amount of money sitting on my wallet when I can be using it well for a lot of other things outside of crypto. So that's exactly what I did. And now finally, I want to talk about, some of the toughest ones, which was cutting some of the losers. Coins that I was once very, very bullish on, but just failed to deliver. This happens in crypto. This happens with altcoins, like Bridge Mutual. We talked about that a lot here on the channel. Didn't work out super well. A few other low cap altcoins as well, but look, and to be clear, I didn't sell these just because the price is down. The price is down on a lot of coins in my portfolio that I remain very bullish on, and I'm happy to ride out the volatility on. This is different. I cut coins like Bridge Mutual for a reason. Now, one of the reasons is because I saw liquidity drying up. Right now, for example, Bridge Mutual is only doing like $100,000 a day in daily trading volume, which is not super awesome. Not super awesome. I see this happen to a lot of altcoins during a bear market. But the bigger reason is that I didn't see it doing what I wanted it to do. It wasn't getting the users. It wasn't getting the adoption. It wasn't taking off as even a good alternative to Nexus Mutual or something like that. The goals that I had in my mind when I bought it just weren't being achieved. Things changed. Look, maybe things will change in the future for the better, and I'll regret cutting that, whatever. But I decided to take the loss now and to just move on. I get a tax loss harvest. It also frees up mental space for me, which is a pretty damn important thing. It unclutters my portfolio. So I sold it. and I feel good about it personally. Anyway, those are the coins that I've sold. Do let me know if you agree with my decisions down below. Are there any coins that you've been selling? Maybe some losers that you want to cut, or maybe some coins you're in profit on, but you didn't want to wait for the next cycle. Maybe you need some cash now or want to invest in something different. So you took those profits and have moved it into Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever it might be. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.